All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to discuss perimeter. So what does perimeter mean? Perimeter is the distance around a figure. So we have these four shapes that we're going to discuss to talk about. And I know the pictures aren't the easiest to see, but I mean, you can see it okay. So remember, pause video, write all this down. We are going to find the perimeter of a rectangle that has the length of 5 inches and the width of 1 inch. So my perimeter formula was 2 times my length plus my width, so 5 plus 1. So that gives me 2 times 6, and 2 times 6 is 12. And we're given it in terms of inches, so we need to make sure we have our label on it as well. Next one, a square with a side of 7 inches, 7 centimeters, I can read very well. The perimeter for this guy was 4 times my side length, or in this case, 4 times my 7. And 4 times 7 is 28. And in this case, again, my units are important, so 28 centimeters. I want you to try and pause the video and see if you can do this one. Again, if you don't get this answer, you need to come and let me know. And a triangle, since this one's a little bit different, we actually add up all the sides. So 4 plus 6 gives me 10, plus 9 more gives me 19, and it is 19 inches. All right, some definitions that we need to discuss. So a circle, what is a circle? It's a set of all points in a plane that are the same distance from a given point. The center is that given point. The diameter is the distance across a circle through its center. Radius is the distance from the center to any point on the circle. And their circumference is the distance around. This is what they look like, in case we didn't know. And it's color-coded, so the center is a black dot, the diameter is purple line, and the radius is the blue line. Circumference is pretty much perimeter, but for circles. It has its own special name because we have to use our favorite number, pi. And so that's why he's cool and has his own terminology. You can get to the circumference 2 different ways. The first way can be you using your diameter. So sometimes you're given the diameter, and sometimes you're given the radius. We know that the radius is half the size of the diameter, so that's why we multiply by 2 here in this formula. So it's the same thing, just different. All right, let's go ahead and find the circumference of each, and we want to do this to the nearest tenth. So we're going to need my handy-dandy calculator because we're going to need to use my pi. So I take, since I'm given the radius, I have 2 times pi times 4. And if you don't have a pi button in your calculator, which looks like that, mine's blue, then just use the number 3.14. So 2 times pi times 4. So 25.1. And this is in terms of feet. So my answer should be in terms of feet as well. This time I'm given my diameter, so I just take my 15 times pi. And when I take 15 times pi, I should get 47.1. Again, units matter. And then this next one, I need to take 2 times pi times 3, which would give me 18.8 meters. All right, your assignments on Classroom.